what you sell. You promised me heaven, then put me through hell. Chains of love got a hold on me. When passion's a prison, you can't break free. Oh, you're a loaded gun, yeah. Oh, there's nowhere to run. No one can save me. The damage is done. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and you play your game. You give love a bad name. Paint your smile on your lips with blood red nails on your fingertips. A schoolboy's dream, you act so shy. Your first kiss, oh, it was your first goodbye. Oh, you're a loaded gun, yeah. Oh, there's nowhere to run. No one can save me. The damage is done. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and you play your game. You give love a bad name. You give love. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and you play your game. You give love a bad name. I'm shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, you play your game. You give love a bad name. You give love. You give love. Such a bad name.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women walk, been kicked around since I was born. And nothing's gonna change the way we live, 'cause we can always take but never give. And now that things are changing for the worse, see, oh, life's going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, yeah. Futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of a new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, for we all live underground. Well, now
Countdown.
and I get hot, and if I
We can start
can't
it
get
back up
it,
and
I really try. Got the winds of heaven on my shoes.
I
I'm a
know.
dancing man, and I just can't lose.
I'll start it. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Warm Takes, our first counted down show ever. Please welcome to the stage your host, Corey Behringer.
Hello! Oh
my goodness. Hello. Thank you for coming to Warm Takes. My name's Corey. I'm one of the hosts. Emma is the other host. They're right over there on that mic.
Hello.
I got a bit of a sore throat, so I have a Ricola in my mouth. I have a Ricola. And I just wanted to get that out in the open. So you weren't just sitting there the whole night thinking, does that guy have a Ricola? It's a Ricola. But I'm moving on with it.
Is it Ricola?
It's
or
Ricola.
Is
It's
it
Ricola. The thing, it's
Yeah.
Ricola because that's the jingle. Ricola. That's what the thing. They don't go Ricola. That'd be bizarre.
That'd
Why
be
would they
weird.
do that?
That's true.
Shut it down. Shut it down. They don't. No. But I like saying things weird in a goofy way. It's kind of a comedy technique. So what this show is, let me tell you what this show is. This is a semi-improvised stand-up show. What that means is we have some of our funny friends come on. They do like a minute or so of their honed material, stuff that they've really been working hard on. And then we just say, fuck that. And then we throw random topipics at them to just riff on in the moment. That's where the semi-improvised portion comes in. And it's a real loosey-goosey kind of show. We like to, temper expectations, in other words. It's not going to be like boom, 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 set up punchline the whole time. It's just going to be people with funny brains making their funny brains
People
do funny
out
things.
here trying their best.
Yes, they're trying their damnedest,
They're
right?
trying, and we always have a supportive audience, right?
Yes.
Give it up for yourselves, you
Yes.
guys.
You're out here.
Yeah,
it's
you're out
amazing.
here.
Full
back row.
No, it's
Love a
crazy
full back
that
row.
like stuff is happening now,
That's
right?
true.
Like
That's
there's live experiences again. Things are opening back up. I do have some reservations, of course, though, of that whole thing. Like I've noticed that handshakes are making a comeback. And as someone with the world's clammiest hands, not a fan of the handshakes. I was all about the pound it like pre-pandemic. I was ahead of the curve on that one, because I don't like the social contract that kicks in when someone extends the handshake, because they make it your problem, because I don't want to ruin your day with my hand. But there's that social contract of like, you have to shake the hand when they extend it. I look like the asshole if I don't take the hand. And then what happens though is they're shocked and awe because they don't get what they expect. For one thing, they expect just a normal handshake of normal lack of moisture, I think would be the good way to put it. But what they're really not expecting is what comes with that. Because you'd think if you get a clammy handshake, you're also going to get the limp sort of handshake with it. Those kind of go hand in hand, so to speak. But it's not that way with me. I have a very firm grip that accompanies the clammy handshake. So it's like, yes, it's unpleasant, but you're going nowhere. I'm just keeping you right there. I don't know. I have a wife who's the voice of reason in my home, because a lot of the things I want to do might kill me. I think that's what it comes down to. Nothing exciting though. I don't want to swim with the sharks. I don't want to jump out of a plane. I'll give you more of a normal example. There is a restaurant in Texas, the great state of Texas, with a steak so big, if you finish it within an hour, it's free. So I tell my wife I want to do it. I was like, babe, it's a bargain. I can't afford not to. And she said, absolutely not. And reminded me that I have high blood pressure. And if I do that, I might die. So like the thought of like crossing state lines to have a heart attack is out of the question, But here's the thing. I think I could do it. Like, I think I could beat the challenge. Because a lot of people think that it's just the steak. No, it's not just the steak. It's a steak and a baked potato and a mixed green salad. And honestly, I think the biggest part of the challenge would be the mixed green, right? It's disgusting. I would ask for a substitution. Like, you have any chicken fingers in the back? How about one of those personal meatloafs? I find that to be a very erotic combination of words. Personal meatloaf. Ooh. Let's riff.
I kind of want to hear about this personal meatloaf.
Personal meatloaf. Well, I like
it's like a muffin tin meatloaf.
It's exactly what it is. You nailed it. It's a muffin tin. I love personal entrees in general. Like, I like when it's something that is typically for a family and it's shrunken down. Personal pizza being the obvious classic.
Yeah.
But then there's also the personal meatloaf, personal lasagna. Big fan. I mean, I love to go full Garf, as I like to say. I like to go full
Garfield.
like Garfield.
Oh, the cat.
Yes,
Yeah,
Garfield, the cat. Not to be confused with the president.
Yeah.
Former. In case you thought he was still in office, he's not. Sorry, spoiler. But
which president's name's Garf?
Garfield.
Oh. Oh,
Good old
whoops.
President
I think we all
Garf.
just learned I didn't pay attention in
Yeah.
history class.
That was the president who tried to ban Mondays.
That was a good one.
They ain't all zingers, okay?
They're not all-
They
this is-
ain't all zingers.
This is an example of a warm
Yes.
take. That's
It's-
why the show's
yeah,
not called Hot
It's not
Takes.
hot takes. It's warm takes.
Corey, is the state of Texas great?
No, of course it's not.
Okay.
I just like to say great state of Texas to make fun of them. I don't know. It's Texas is one of those places that has like these like weird oases of cool stuff. Like
Yeah.
Austin. Austin's a cool town,
Hmm.
but then like I mean, just outside of that, it gets rough. Like
I like
don't know.
Texas because they drink and drive and carry a gun under the seat,
Yeah.
and I like that attitude.
But I mean, you get
know?
that here too. You just
Do
you
you?
drive 30 miles out of Sacramento. Go,
Mm.
you know, like if is anyone here familiar with Sheridan? It's a
Yeah.
community on the way to like Yuba City. So I grew up in Lincoln, California. So a lot of my friends went. I got an ooh for Lincoln. Interesting. I didn't realize I was so badass. Roseville. Okay, gotcha.
I'm from Penn.
Also, never seen someone do the fist bump with Roseville. That's a first.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
What town would you fist bump for?
Would
or
I fist bump?
Would you like raise the roof? For?
Raise the roof.
Would you hoo 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 for?
Oh God. I don't know. Gotta be something like something with like a cool kind of music scene, like Hotlanta, you know?
Hotland.
Yeah. It's not just Atlanta. It's Hotlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, just I don't know. Party sort of. I guess Chico.
Chico.
You could woot woot Chico.
Eh.
You know. I think Chico would like to have that reputation.
Oh no.
I think they would certainly.
I
like
was
to
in
have
Chico last night for
Yeah.
a show.
Mhm.
I would not woo woo in Chico.
But here's the thing. Would you not agree that Chico would woot woot Chico?
Chico would definitely.
There you go.
Yeah, they're up their own.
That's yeah.
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 Let's
Give me
see.
one more riff.
One more riff.
Yeah, and then we'll move on.
Disc golf or regular golf?
Neither. Oh my
Oh,
God. I can't stand like. Well, with disc golf, I can't throw the thing. Like the
disc.
Is it a disc or is it a frisbee?
It is a disc.
I said the
It is
thing
not
because
a
I wasn't
frisbee.
sure exactly. Well, I wasn't sure of the proper nomenclature because to me, an outside perspective, it's a frisbee,
No,
right?
It's not.
How is it not a frisbee?
Because
Tell me,
of the
please.
weight, and like the material that they use, it's heavier than a frisbee. Listen, I'm an
So,
avid disc
all right.
golfer.
But let me
if you
ask
can't tell by
let-
my pants, I
No,
like to disc golf.
Yeah, if you can tell,
But I like
Yeah.
to. That's the weight.
you can tell
and
by
the-
their everything that they are
Yeah.
a frisbee golfer. No, I defy you that the weight is the deciding factor in this. I think
Mhm.
it's shape. Like it could be made out of marble, and if it's that shape and you try
That's
to
a-
throw it, it's a frisbee.
That's a
To
disc.
me, it's a frisbee.
If we go
It's
back
still-
to Greek times.
Oh well, now you're getting Greek.
I am. It always goes back to the Greeks.
Yeah, but my only other experience with something even golf adjacent was I went with my in-laws to Top Golf, that like driving range in Roseville. Wow, yeah.
He's
I,
like,
I
yep.
point at the Roseville guy. And my favorite part of that day was the brisket and grilled cheese sandwich that I ordered. That was an amazing sandwich. I'm
Wait.
still thinking about it to this day. Like oh hell yeah, it was. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's not shareable.
Nice callback.
No. Yeah, that was an
That
excellent
was a
callback.
good callback.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I don't understand the appeal, but like I know golf to be something that's like deeply addictive.
Yes.
And I don't get it. I don't get why it's so addictive. It's not that I don't get the appeal. Like it looks fun. It looks like a nice pastime. But how the level of addiction that golfers seem to have with it is like
I
mind-blowing.
think it's like the social aspect because I go to a lot of golf things because a lot of people at my work golf.
Mhm.
I go to just get day drunk and
There
drive
you
a
go.
cart by myself. That's what I do. But they just do it to have fun with their buds and shorts. I
Yeah.
don't know.
See,
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. See, I guess I can dig that, but I would rather it be indoors and rather
Indoor
than
golf?
we just bowl. And I'm not good at that either, but
Oh.
at least there's nachos readily available.
That's true.
you know. So
How do we have bowling fans in here? You guys bowling fans?
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
trying
the
to figure out.
appropriate response.
That's yeah.
I would be shocked if there were any like
Everyone's
Pro
all,
Bowl league, like just like yeah, and they start like naming names of people that they know. Just like that'd be insane.
That's great.
Exactly.
All the different. Oh
Yeah,
man, you didn't
yeah.
see Great Bowl
And they
of
all just-
2003?
They all just start quoting that one bowler who had that viral video where he bowls a strike and just going, yeah, what do you think you are? I am.
Yeah.
Just like that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's beautiful. I love that.
I love that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Good
let's-
job,
yeah,
Corey.
good job, Corey.
You guys give it up for Corey Behringer.
The way it works, so me and Emma are going to switch off on that second mic. When we bring another person on, they're going to do some stuff, and then we're going to kind of like chat throughout the show like that. So you're in for a real hoot and a half of
Yeah.
a night. So give it up for your next comic, Michelle Petro.
Woo! Cool.
We did because I'm not gonna. Yeah.
He just doesn't want to touch his wet ass hands. Yeah.
Hey everybody. I am Michelle. And give me a honk honk if you're a driver. Honk honk. That's right. We all are. It's a collective experience when you're on the freeway. That's what that is. It's not a race. It's not a game. It's a collective community gathering that we all do. And I feel like a lot of people would feel less alone if we started framing traffic as a community gathering versus a torture, really. I do think that, and maybe now you will too. I don't know if you can tell. Stand-up is not my number one thing, and usually I'm the improvised part of the improvised stand-up show. Usually here improvising on the second Saturday of the month at Scene Kids. Yes, I will plug my own show on Emma and Corey's show. That is something I would do, and I just did. Hey, internet audience. Hi, in-person audience. Thanks for being here tonight. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Yeah, give me something, Emma.
Okay, give me your warm take on the hit Netflix show Selling Sunset. Are you watching this show? She said, "Ooh."
Yeah,
so I'm
everyone
asking.
Everyone's really obsessed with Christine.
Christine, yes.
Yes. Christine will not accept her lies. And I do think that there just needs to be a lot of forgiveness and moving on.
Have you guys seen the show Selling Sunset? You haven't seen it? Two seated. It's bad. It's pretty much about these realtors in Beverly Hills or in LA that sell these like multi-million-dollar homes, and it's like a reality show. It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, similar.
Yes.
Just like Netflix version of $1 Million Listing.
But it's what's the group called? The Offerman.
The
Oppenheimer group.
No, just Oppenheim.
Whatever. I like to ask.
What was that? Oh.
That's right.
I could not afford the gas to get there. So I do not think I could afford these houses. I'd have to get in a lot more accidents. It's someone else's fault for me to be able to afford those kinds of houses. I am wearing a boot. No, this is not what happened here. No, this was just a freak accident. I was stepping backwards off a step. It was a really gruesome athletic thing I was doing, and I tore my Achilles right up. But I'm great now. 3 weeks. My physical therapist and my podiatrist were both, in their own words, were like, I'm really proud of you. You did really well. You kept up your physical therapy. And it's true. I have. I did.
Yeah, give
Thank
it
you.
up for
Thank
her.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the claps.
Michelle, you have to tell them, though, because you were in an exercise class, what your trainer said after you thought you got injured. Because it's funny.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. Well, because I wasn't sure. Like I felt like gushing, and I was like, this is probably not great, and was trying to stand, and I was like doing dumbbells, and they were kind of like, don't try not to overcompensate too much. Like, you don't have to try not to baby it too much. And then I found out that I should have been vertical instead of standing up. So, we live, we learn, we get swole in the process. Yeah. So it's fine. Yes, I've been able to PR my dumbbell set since I've broken my Achilles. Thank you for that. Whoop whoop. I almost pretty much doubled my weight that I can do whatever this is called. And my bench press is pretty good. So yeah, go me. This is Taurus season. We should be whoop whooping ourselves and like full opulence.
I'll whoop
So
whoop
keep that up.
Yeah. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Oh my gosh. You're not going to believe this, folks, but I could care less.
Let's take it easy, audience. Let's take it easy, guy from Roseville. Yeah.
No, I get it. Everyone does have that strong feeling about, even if they are deathly allergic to it. Obviously, they have a strong feeling about peanut butter. I don't. I have just a euphoric feeling about peanut butter. I will eat it. It could be crunchy. That's a fun surprise to me. It could be smooth, and that goes just as well with my jam.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'm more of a put peanut butter on my jam sandwich than put jam on my peanut butter sandwich.
You call it jam, not jelly. Jelly or jam?
Yeah, I would rather go for preserves. Actually, preserves, then jam, then marmalade, then jelly are my preference.
Okay.
Of sweetened fruit with pectin.
Oh, let's see. I'll ask you this: golf or disc golf? You're gonna say the same thing. You don't care.
Micheladas. They both go well at both events. I've never been golfing. I've never been disc golfing. So you know what I'm for? I'm
What?
for the vitamin D and the oxygen that you get from both activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last topic. Let's make it a hot one.
Ooh.
Beanie Babies are making a comeback. What are your thoughts?
I heard one time that there were spider eggs inside of a Beanie Baby that then all hatched, and the Beanie Baby exploded, and a bunch of spiders came out of a Beanie Baby. So I don't know if that's a what is that called? Like, not a wives'
A
tale,
myth?
but yeah, an urban legend.
Urban legend,
Or
there you go.
if that really happened. But I don't really like to discuss Beanie Babies because of it. I don't really like spiders. So that is a really hot topic because now I'm sweating with anxiety.
Oh, okay.
So thank you. Thank you for that.
Okay, I'm sorry. You guys give it up for Michelle.
Hey, thanks,
And her-
everybody.
I don't think I've ever met anyone with a Beanie Baby trigger, but it's
Now
a
you
night of
have.
firsts. Give it up for Michelle. Yeah. All right, your next comic coming to the stage. Give it up for Parker Newman, everybody.
Keep it going for all the comics you see. Thanks. Oh man, I'm not really spiritual at all. I went to a crystal store recently. That was cool. The only thing I could think though when I was there is like, man, has anyone ever tried robbing this place? You know, they're just like, give me all your positive energy. Like what? They're like, you heard me. Put the good vibes in the bag, fuck face. All your chakras right now. Let's go. Like, yeah. The cops talk to him. They're like, what do you look like? They're like, he was a Gemini, I think. I don't. Could have been a Capricorn. I don't know. It all happened so fast. I know. I don't really believe in astrology just because I feel like it's for hot people who have their shit together. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Someone's like, Parker, why are you single? I'm like, if I had to guess my water sign, I'd have to say, you know? They're like, are you sure it isn't like the abandonment issues and falling in love with every girl you meet? Like, no, I'm pretty sure I was just born in November, you know? And it's cool. I am kind of self-conscious about my looks. I mean, it's fine. I make up for it or whatever. But like, where I'm supposed to say. But no, no, it's cool. I just I just know that I'm not the hottest person there is because whenever I say that, people are like, "No, you look fine, right?" Which has never happened to a hot person, you know? Like, you know, I mean, if I look like Ben Affleck, no one would be like, no, you look great. They'd be like, shut the fuck up right now. Go fuck yourself, you know? The rest of us have to try, you know?
Okay, Parker, let's riff now.
All right.
Let's talk about drinking and driving.
Pro or against? I don't know.
You tell me, champ.
Which way? Let's see. I don't know. Both sides to every argument. You know?
Exactly. Let's hear them.
I don't know. I don't really. I've never drank and drove. Right.
Are you much of a drinker in general?
I don't drink. I don't know. I'm very I have like a phobia of being dizzy. You know, basically. So that's basically that's like. I don't know. That's like the most Jewish way to say I don't drink. Like, I don't know. I'm just like,
I'll get the spins.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really drink. Do you drink, Corey?
On occasion, yeah. Mostly at home. I'm not much of an outdoor drinker. I like it in the privacy. I'm working on being a functional alcoholic.
That's
I'm
good.
building the muscles for that.
Drinking alone is definitely a good sign.
Yeah,
I'd say. It's definitely.
Yeah. Well, that kind of brings me around to another topic. Like, what would you say is a vice of yours? Like, what's a vice?
I do probably this, which probably should. I need another. Like,
Fair enough.
I need.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I have smoked weed before. That kind of freaks me out too.
Yeah.
Vice, probably food. I guess that's not good. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm reflecting on my life.
We're having a breakthrough right now.
Vice. Yeah. I thought you meant like interventions were my vice. I'm like, yeah, I'm a big fan.
Can't get enough of them.
Yeah. Man, I just feel so important, you know? Like, so, God.
What do you think about reality shows?
Reality shows. Pretty sure I'm in one right now, dude.
I mean, technically, yeah, this is a streaming show. That didn't occur to me, but
yeah, probably should. I don't know.
We need more drama then, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Reality shows should be boring if they're supposed to be reality, you know? Just a guy who goes to the same job he hates for 30 years. You're like, oh man, there's no conflict in this, but it's realistic, you know? Like, I don't know. It's weird because people kind of like talk shit about like I'm too good for, but I don't know. I'm a fan, honestly. I think if we all like stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know?
What's your guilty pleasure when it comes to reality shows?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I haven't really. I feel like I saw a reality show not too long ago that I liked. I watched Jersey Shores like a teenager.
I've recently so my wife loved Jersey Shore as it was coming out, and I never like watched it in high school or anything, but we've recently like started watching like YouTube compilations. Some of them are delightful.
Really?
Yeah. Some of them are genuinely funny, and we've been watching like the more recent ones where they're all old and fat. I love it, and they've had so much work done, and they're all bloated. It's perfect.
It is great. It's weird though because like it's a show, but that's probably just everyone at the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Like they probably
it
just
feels
picked
accurate.
5 people like from there, you know.
Okay, what was your favorite Halloween costume growing up?
Growing up,
or I mean, it could be something newer.
When was
the last time you dressed up for Halloween?
I think I did last year. I put a sign around my chest or whatever. It said, I'm Seth Rogen. I did that. And then the year before that, Oh, have you seen my Tinder? Was this?
I think he was just struggling the entire set. Like, what asshole does that remind me of? That's an asshole I've seen in films.
That makes sense. Yeah. No one's seen my Tinder according to the results. So I think, yeah.
Do you pay for the analytics? I assume you have to pay.
I do not. Anymore. No, but
yeah, I have Tinder Pro.
Tinder Pro.
I'm professionally single.
Pretty accurate. No, I also this one was kind of people either loved it or hated it, but I just couldn't afford a mask, but I was Freddy Krueger, but while he was still alive. So the joke, yeah, the joke was that I was just a really witty pedophile. And yeah, it's hit or miss, you know. Like people.
All right, we gotta end on something light now, Parker. Okay. Talk about orphans.
Orphans. Oh man. They don't even make those anymore, right? Like they don't even make orphans, right? Or at least not the British ones, you know? Like you're only an orphan if you're British. Like if you're American, you just have dead parents, you know?
Parker Newman, everybody. Give it up for Parker. Keep that going for your next comic. Very funny. Buddy!
Hey guys. You guys. Lovely little crowd on a Saturday night. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't care if you guys have had a good week. You know what? Everyone asks you that. Everyone asks you that at a comedy show. I want to know who's had a shitty week. Any of you guys? No, you guys have all had a good week? You? Okay. At least one person can relate to me. I've had a pretty rough week, I'll be honest with you. I got into my first physical altercation since my college days. Turns out throwing kicks in skinny jeans has not gotten easier since my 20s. I was attacked by what I could probably only describe as like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater villain. You know what I'm talking about? He came at me with a skateboard and Janko jeans. You know what I mean. And I was able to block the skateboard, but because of my skinny jeans, I had no way to defend myself. I had no range of motion, and him in those Janko jeans could just kick the shit out of me. And as he's beating me down, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this is the end. This is how I go out. Bam Margera on crack, or potentially just Bam Margera is going to end my life. And I'm starting to think this is the end. And that's when it happens, you guys. My pants split, and I finally have range of motion. I hulk up, I kick him in the chest, and I scream, "This is Sparta!" And then I realize I don't wear underwear when I wear my skinny jeans. And now I've just sexually assaulted this unhoused man. And at my age, that's just not something I should be doing, you guys. Give it to me, Emma. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. So
I'm admitting crimes.
You don't wear underwear with your skinny jeans.
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, like most skinny jeans, because I like to wear women's pants, you know, because the fabric's a lot softer. So, like, they're a lot softer than, you know, underwear. So,
yeah.
You know, if something's going to be rubbing against that, I just want it to be really soft and nice. You know what I mean?
So you have rough-ass underwear or what?
A lot of male underwear. These guys will understand what I'm saying.
Listen,
like a lot of male underwear is not soft. There's no silk male underwear unless you buy the like really expensive stuff. All other stuff is made out of hard wool.
Hard wool?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a second. We've got a good about...
Oh, yeah. See, women's underwear is softer. Women's pants softer. Men's pants and underwear is just uncomfortable.
I have to kind of out myself right now. I'm wearing men's underwear and pants, and they're soft as shit. Maybe you just... How do you do your laundry?
Very poorly ever since my grandma stopped doing it for me. I was like, well, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, that was rude of her. I agree. I agree.
Oh,
man. You know, carpal tunnel, you know, old age, whatever. Excuses.
She's like, buddy, I can't wash your jeans. My hands won't bend. You're like, all right.
Yeah,
well.
once she started getting, you know, losing her cognitive abilities, she was just like, I can't wash your clothes anymore. I'm like, Grandma, shut the fuck up. No, my grandma was a sweetheart. I love my grandma. She's in heaven, like, ready to just smite me right now.
The speaker falls down.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh,
I'm going to get pulled over tonight. That's what's going to happen. She's going to smite me somehow.
I'm going to take one of Corey's questions. What was your favorite Halloween costume growing up?
Power Rangers. My grandma used to make all my costumes because I was a spoiled brat, and I got to be the Green Ranger because they didn't have that costume, and I was the coolest kid ever. Like, anybody who didn't have, like, in the 90s, if you didn't have a Power Ranger costume,
That's true.
you were pretty much a virgin.
Big question. Did you wear underwear with your costume?
Oh, man. I'm going to out myself right now. I don't like to wear underwear, you guys. I don't know if it's a comfortability thing or just, like, I don't like to wear underwear. There's something about freedom. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Like, I'm an American. I'm an American. This guy in the hat understands. It's America. We don't need to wear underwear.
Real patriots don't wear underwear.
Exactly.
I get it. Yeah.
I think that was in the Constitution.
Oh, let's see. Grilled cheese or tuna melt?
Tuna melt sounds disgusting. I'll be honest. For somebody who likes to eat out as much as I do, I actually don't like a lot of fish. It's kind of disgusting. Shellfish, tuna, they're just not my favorites. But I love grilled cheese. I love a good grilled cheese. There ain't, when I'm stoned as hell, there ain't nothing easier to make than a grilled cheese. 2 pieces of cheese, a lot of butter, bread, and then you just stick it in the toaster, right? Or
Air
that
fryer.
Too, yeah. Oh, air fryer,
What?
air fried corn dogs. Anybody had them? Greatest thing in the world. Yo, that is what the air fryer was invented for. Making your cheap box frozen corn dogs taste like fairground corn dogs. It is
Really?
amazing. Yeah, it's a special treat.
Ooh.
Any air fryer fans out here? Yes, hells
there
yeah.
we go.
So we got some adults
Yeah,
in the house.
I've done that before. The pizza I've done. Eee. We got a bunch of chefs in here
Hells
tonight.
yeah, dude. We just got a bunch of adults who live in a state where weed is legal.
That's true. What's your strain of choice for weed?
Oh, I'm I don't know if 33 is middle-aged, but I'm a middle-aged white guy, so of course I like Blue Dream or, like one of those old school strains like Trainwreck. No, I like Blue Dream. I have very bad anxiety.
Mhm.
It tastes like blueberries, and it helps my anxiety, and so it helps me not be a little bitch anymore. you know?
Okay. Tell me about being a little bitch. No.
I'm afraid of birds, you guys. Yeah. Quick little story, I guess. I went on a date with a girl once. I was like, oh, man, this is the most beautiful girl ever. She was like, hey, let's go feed some ducks. And I was like, I know I'm afraid of ducks, but I can act brave for this girl. We get there. There was one duck who didn't have a foot. He had 1 foot. Ducks are supposed to have 2 feet, you guys, and it creeped me out so much, and it started getting closer as we were feeding it. And as it got a little aggressive, I just ran. I just ran to my car, and I got in my car, and I was like, oh, no, I've just left this girl. This is really embarrassing. She's texting me, trying to call me. I just drove home, you guys. I ignored her forever. I hope she's okay.
You guys, give it up for Buddy. Oh, man. Someone's afraid of Beanie Babies. Someone's afraid of ducks. Well, 1-footed duck. I'd be scared, too. You guys, are you ready for your next comic? Yeah, you could do better than that. Are you guys ready for your next comic? Yeah. All right, give it up for the very funny 2, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see all your beautiful white faces. Hello. This diversity is so inspiring. No, hello, can you hear me? No, I know that is actually, the times are changing. Up is down, down is up. Women are wearing men's underwear, men are wearing women's underwear, and I think white is offensive, right? Because you guys don't identify like that anymore, huh? You're kind of like German or Irish or something, right? Do you know? No, you're white? Yeah, you're white. I'm trying to be progressive, but let's just keep it real. I mean, I can say I'm Vietnamese, but I'm Chinese to you, and that's just how it is. That's just how it's gonna be. What that Chinese girl say? Something about Vietnam. Well, it doesn't. It's whatever. It is what it is. I'm just learning to adapt to the realities of the world, and not make any conclusions. Jump to conclusions, right? Like, you look like you have a truck, because you're wearing boots and plaid and you have a beard. But do you drive a Prius by any chance? Do you drive a truck? Okay. You're not helping. You are not helping. These stereotypes are running strong. I tried with you. You look very happy together. Are you guys a new couple? Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that happy couple like they're been together for just a week, right? 25 years. Is the secret no children? Wow, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. You guys are blowing my mind because I'm happily married because I have no children. I have no children. And I'm going to keep it that way. What's one thing I've learned about from all the different diverse friends that I've had? I'll get to that, don't worry. But there's one thing all the different diversities do have in common. They usually tell me not to have children. And they usually express deep regret. Besides you guys, you're some kind of weird anomaly of life. And I'm glad you're here. No, my child is a dog. He's my son. You know those crazy people that bring carts, their little carriages, and their dogs are in there? I'm them. I'm that crazy person. I used to think they were crazy before I had a dog, but now I understand because I've walked a mile in the dog shoes, and I love him, and he's my best friend. But anyway, shall we get started?
Hell yeah, we've already started.
Oh, we've
this
already
is
started.
Wonderful. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear your warm take on drinking and driving.
Drinking and driving. Well, I actually just got sober recently, so now I have to
There we
learn how to
go.
drive all over again. Yeah, I had it down before, but now everything's just it's shakier. Now people think I'm drunk, right? Because everything, you become a functioning alcoholic. Any alcoholics in the room? Alcoholism? No, you guys, did you overcome the alcoholism, or did you just good enough? You had good lives. Okay, good white lives with good parents. No orphans, no reason to drink. Good for you. So that's my take.
That's a good take. That's a good
Thank
take.
you. Thank you.
What do you think about skateboarding?
Skateboarding, difficult. Pebbles become dangerous, I hear, right? Like just a pebble in the road becomes a nightmare scenario. I'm too afraid to do it. My brother did it when we were young, but I'm petrified and have not overcome that. Anybody else skateboard? Any skateboarders? No? You look like you skateboard, but I'm wrong about everything. No. You don't skateboard? Do you have a hobby of something? You ride bikes? Bikes, I like bikes. I think bikes are a cool invention because after everything that's happened, people still ride bikes. Like bikes, did you ever watch that movie? What's that movie we watched the other day with Robert Redford? And it's a classic, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And they ride a bike, and it's like a new invention at that time. And people still ride bikes now. You don't see any horses around, but bikes are still very cool and green. So
What
go
happened
bikes.
to horses? Whatever happened to them? Yeah, must be. What was the last horse you saw in person?
You're asking me a lot of questions that white people probably answer more. I feel I don't see a lot of horses in my day. So I think downtown, old Elk Grove, not Elk Grove, Old Town Sacramento, right?
Gotcha.
They have horses walk around sometimes.
Yeah, they clip clop about.
They clop
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I don't know, how do you guys feel about horses? It's green, right? It doesn't pollute as much. I mean,
Guess.
there's some pollution.
Yeah, there's
but
the methane. Right?
there's methane.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing's green.
Nothing.
Yeah, we
You
just have to
can't
walk
win
more like
with
Jesus.
these liberals.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Do you
Mm.
believe in ghosts?
I do believe in ghosts
Why?
because they're real,
Okay.
and I've seen them. Have you
Yeah,
guys
there we
seen
go.
ghosts?
We got to hear about it.
There's real ghosts.
We gotta hear
They're tricky. You don't see them, but you know that they're there because they make themselves known. I lived in a haunted house in North Highlands. That's just real. There's not anything funny about ghosts. Ghosts are incredibly scary. But yeah, they're real. I believe in Jesus and the next dimension and our spirits, and probably lost a couple people there. No, you like Jesus. I know that because you're wearing a cross. Unless for some reason you wore that and I'm wrong again and you'll worship Satan. Okay. I
Let's
got
check
that
it.
one.
Is the cross on the
I got
right
that
side
one.
direction? Like, is it upside down?
Like, I don't know. My conclusions have been wrong lately. So
Okay, well, here's kind of springboard off of that. What's your take on extraterrestrial life then?
Extraterrestrial life, I choose not to believe in that.
Choose not. Okay,
I
what
choose
factors into
not
that
to believe in
decision?
that because I find that incredibly frightening, and I don't want to believe it. I think it could be true, but I just choose to reject it for my own comfort. I think that's how belief systems work. Like there's no, you can show me an alien and I will deny it. because I don't want to accept that. So I accept Jesus because it makes me feel good. There's nothing anybody's going to tell you to make you not like Jesus. There's not going to make anybody's going to say anything to any of you to make you change your minds about anything, right? Like really, a doctor could tell you that you need to do something, and you won't do it if you don't really want to. So opinions.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there you go.
Opinions. Everyone has them. They're not all valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So this is a great segue into your final prompt here. Tell us about some terrible advice you once got.
Terrible advice?
Or just, just bad advice that you knew was just bad
terrible advice. Well, I get advice. I don't know if it's terrible, but it's always like, don't give up, don't kill yourself. And I don't know. I mean, that toxic positivity stuff. I mean, I don't know. Just let people live and die if they want to. It's their life to take if they want. And I mean, maybe sometimes quitting is easier. I mean, do we all have to try so hard to accomplish so much? Is anyone really happy that way? Or should we just be more content and find contentment in our mediocrity? And that's my take.
Give it up for 2, everybody. All right, we've reached the exciting climax of Warm Takes. Give it up for your co-host, Emma Haney.
Guys, give it up for all the comics you've seen tonight, all the takes you've heard. So were you born and raised in Roseville or what? No, where are you from? Poser. Locals only. Get out. No. No? Where are you from? Wisconsin. How's that? Gee, okay, this guy. You're on the next show. You want to be on the next show? I'm from Placer County. I was born in Carmichael, raised in Penryn. Do you guys know where that is? By Loomis?
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, woohoo. I give it up for Penryn. We have a Griffith Quarry.
I
yeah,
was
that's
with
the
my
first.
brothers.
Really?
We used to go there all the time when we were kids.
I
hadn't been in like 10 years.
We should go.
It's a delight.
The house,
I love walking
the house
there.
I grew up in bordered the Griffith Quarry.
Really?
Yeah, I used to go
Oh.
smoke weed when I was in.
That's what my little
No,
brother
you don't
was doing.
believe me? Oh, okay. You looked down at my pants when you said that. Like, you're not smoking weed. They have weed on them right now. I did. I lived in Placer County pretty much I just moved down here to Midtown like a couple years ago. And because Placer County got kind of weird for me. I remember I used to live by Sierra College in an apartment over there. And one night I did a show in San Francisco. And I came home super late. It was probably like 1 a.m. or something. And I turned down the road to go to my house, and there was like one of those big construction like electric signs that they have like messages on them, and it just said honk if you're gay. And I was like, I feel like this is a trap. There's a lot of Proud Boys out here. So I was just like beep beep boo, took off. See if it was chasing me. But yeah, I just moved down here. One of the things about Sacramento I wish people would have told me was that how hard the water is down here. Have you guys showered down here? It dries your skin out like real bad. I'm not used to that. I had to like lotion my ass for like 3 months. I'm like, what's happening? Is it my men's underwear? Is it too rough? And no one told me how many feral cats there are down here. There's a lot of wild cats. I have at my apartment I live in right now, my bedroom is the closest one to the dumpster, humble brag. And there's a lot of cats that hang out there. And one night, like I think it was like last spring, there was a cat out there, and it had to be in heat because like 3 a.m. you just hear wow, wow for like 45 minutes. It woke me up. This cat was doing this, and it pissed me off. After like an hour, I just like got out of my bed. I'm like, can someone just come fuck this cat? This homeless guy pops out of the door. I'll do it. No. What else? I did a show in Chico last night. I closed this show out, and when I got up there, the guy told me it was like a themed comedy show, which I didn't know. Like before I went up there, I was like, he told me, well, it's like dark jokes. You got to have like dark jokes. And I was like, I don't really have any dark jokes. He was like, well, like something evil, like something. I'm like, this is getting like kind of weirdly on the nose. So the only thing I could think of, the first thing I said when I went up there, I was like, well, I felt a little evil the other day when I was shopping at Safeway, and people were like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Well, when I went to like pay for my groceries, I used my debit card, and there's like a prompt that comes up that's like, do you want to donate to breast cancer awareness?" And I was just like, "Nah." That's evil, right?
Evil.
Or is it evil for Safeway for asking you because they take all the credit for the donations and they get a tax write-off? So give me some prompts. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, fuck Safeway.
All right. Speaking of evil stuff,
No.
what's your take on deviled eggs?
I fucking love deviled.
Me
Michelle
too.
rolled her eyes,
Oh
but
my
oh,
God.
here we go.
We're on the same page.
She's gonna go off on. I
man.
love deviled eggs. My whole family. It's like a family thing, which was great because Easter just passed. Dude, my sister made, I shit you not, 48 deviled eggs, and I ate probably like 20 of them.
I gotta ask, why not 50?
You know,
Why did she get so close to 50?
I think isn't that just how math is?
But I mean, get more.
That's what I said as I'm
Just
eating them.
get
I'm like,
more.
you know what, Katie, you really need to step it up next year.
Yeah.
Make 50 eggs so I can just fart for 3 days. Fucking love deviled eggs. They're so good, but they're so punishing on the
Yes,
body.
yes. I eat them
Especially
till
the
I hurt.
older you get.
Exactly, it hurts, but
I know.
you accept it.
I went to work on Monday, which for my day job, I'm a full-time delivery driver for FedEx, so I work alone in my truck most of the day, and I'm like, thank God, because I don't want anyone in here.
You play Dungeons and Dragons. Tell me about your favorite character you put together. Yeah,
Tell
I
about
just
what?
outed you.
I
as a
know. I'm
dork.
like, come on, Corey, keep it cool, man. These people know enough about me already.
I want to give you an opportunity. I want to give you a platform to talk about one of your favorite characters you've ever made for D&D.
Well, so my current character. Do we have any D&D fans in here?
Perfect.
Yeah, it's good. No one will know what I'm
This is
talking about.
exactly
Awesome.
what I wanted.
I love to segregate a room. That's my favorite. So the character I have right now, I'm a level 12 bard. You guys know what a bard is? Oh Jesus, let me sit down. No. Let me turn the stool around, tell it like it is. I'll sit backwards in the chair. So a bard, like if you think of like olden times, bards were the people who would go around from town to town with music. They tell you like the news of the day, which is not what my bard does. I dual wield swords and I just kick ass. I killed a dragon last Sunday. It was fucking sweet. I stabbed my sword in its neck and I rode it into the sky. It sounds like I'm on mushrooms right now. Like, that's what. But I've been playing that character for like 2 years now. We've been playing like the same campaign, and we have a podcast if you guys want to check it. Yeah, I'm not trying to plug my podcast, but it's big
this is
and
being
it's big.
streamed, and I feel like anyone on the stream is probably
Like, I'm not trying to
little
brag
more in
about
there.
our podcast, you guys, but it's for some reason it's very big in Canada.
hell yeah.
We had a Canadian like woodworking company, like this nerd company that they build like tables for like tabletop games. Like they carve them out of wood, and we had them as a sponsor, but we didn't get a table. And then I
Did
looked
you
at the
get
tables.
anything?
I got like a spell slider thing
Okay.
that
They
they
gave you
made,
some
and I was
swag.
like,
okay.
give me a table, you know what I mean? But then I looked at the tables online. I'm like, oh, these things are like $6,000.
Yeah,
No one
that's why you
that
weren't
listens to our
getting one.
podcast is gonna buy these.
All right. Last topic here.
Last topic.
Oh, well, actually, we could. I mean, you could do a little
You
more.
guys want to hang out more,
let's just do a
right?
little
Yeah.
more. We'll
I'll
do-
walk
we'll
off
do-
stage and you'll be like, come, like, just chant my name. Yeah, yeah. An encore. That's what that is.
That's the word we were looking for.
That's the word. You win. I don't know
well,
what, but you win.
let me ask you what your take on skateboarding is. You seem kind of
Skateboard-
radical.
Why do you guys? Is it because of my pants? I'm never wearing these pants again. This is the first time I've
It's
worn
the
them
cargo.
out.
It's the cargo. You look like you got spare wheels.
What would you do if I just pull a skateboard from the back? And I'm like, well, honestly, I can't skateboard for shit. And I tried when I was in high school.
Same.
Because I in the early aughts, that's when I was at high school, would like skateboarding was super big. Like Tony Hawk was like a huge thing. And I remember I'd gotten a skateboard and I would be at my house like practicing, and I would just be too scared. My dad would just be like, "You just jump," and I'd be like, "Bah!" And they scared me.
Did you
I
have
didn't
the
like 'em.
pads though?
The pads?
You know, like the
Hell
shoulder.
no, man. I ain't no
arm-
bitch. What are you talking about? I was out there in my just shorts and a tank top, just being like, yeah. And that's all I could do was just ride around on it.
Yeah.
I hung out with a lot of skateboarders, though, in high school. But they sucked. They're, like, honestly the dumbest people ever. Like, looking back, I'm like,
Yeah.
probably a bad mistake.
But they had a skill.
They did have a skill.
They had a skill.
They had a skill.
something going.
You're
for them.
right. And they drank a lot of Mad Dog 2020s. You guys remember those drinks?
Yeah.
And Boone's Farm. They're
Jesse
like,
Jones
yeah,
does.
this is the best. Out in Penryn, just in the quarry, smoking weed.
Yeah. What
Good
would
days.
like? Because you're familiar with the quarry, and maybe some other people here are. What would be your favorite thing to throw into the quarry?
A body. No, I'm just kidding. That was too fast. A little
Yeah, they
too
were
fast.
prepared.
They've
for
done that
answer.
before. They've definitely don't drain the quarry. What would I throw?
Yeah.
It'd have to be something I could lift up.
Sure. You're thinking
About
very
a body,
practically.
like a slender body. What would be fun? You know what I would know? I wouldn't try. I don't know what I would throw into a quarry. It made me think of, though, when I worked at Round Table, we used to take like 2 liters of soda and climb up on the roof and put Mentos in them and drop them off and just be like, woo! But I don't think that would happen in a quarry.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Quarries suck.
Quarries fucking now I think quarries and quarries suck.
Yeah, they're the worst. All right, now last topic. Tell me
Okay,
about
okay.
some of the worst advice you've gotten before.
The worst advice. That's such a hard question because all advice that I get is unsolicited and I don't want.
Well, okay, let's narrow it down a little
Yeah,
bit then.
there we
What's
go.
the worst comedy-related advice?
Oh, Christ.
Because I feel like you got to have some of that.
I've
on the
gotten
top
a
of your
lot
brain.
of really shitty comedy.
Yeah.
I've been doing stand-up for like 20, or not 20, oof, that was for like 12 years now. And in the very beginning, before like comedy in Sacramento actually became like youthful, they used to call us Hacramento in the Bay Area. Because when I first started, there were it was just consisted of a lot of old road comics, like guys from the 80s that like didn't quite make it. So they like settled here and they just did like casino shows and they would like run these like really shitty runs and like cheat people out of money. It was terrible. Like I did one show at Black Oak Casino. I did 30 minutes and the guy paid me $20. And I was like, where's the rest? And he was like, well, it's $20, but you get a $50 food voucher. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to eat at this casino for like $50? But I don't know, shitty advice. They always told me to go for like the low-hanging fruit. They're like, well, you're a woman, so you go up there, talk about like sex and like people's balls and really like shock people. That's gonna get them on your side. And I was like, nah. I'm gonna talk about my cat for 45 minutes. That's all. I feel like people want to hear about me singing Disney songs to my cat when I brush him in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that was that.
Emma Haney, everybody.
Yeah.
This has
All
been Warm
right.
Takes. We do this
Yeah.
show every fourth Saturday. Tell your friends. Come
Tell
to
your
another.
friends,
It's
you
fun.
guys. It's a good show. It's fun. Did
Yeah.
you guys have fun?
Hell yeah,
Awesome.
they did.
That sounds good. All right, you guys get home safe.
Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. That is it for us for the evening. You get an early night. Check us out at stabcomedytheater.com. We stream live improv, stand-up, sketch, podcasts, and gaming streams 7 days a week, and we're live in person Thursdays through Sundays. So check out the calendar of events. See what's coming up. See what's happening. Might be something else you'll enjoy. Now, for the online audience, where can we send you? Who is doing things? I don't know. How about... You know what? Our friends over at Booty Mashup. It's a lot of fun. Check it out, and we will see you back here on Monday. No shows tomorrow. Don't come up. Don't come here. Don't call me. See you back here Monday. Hold on for the raid.